Greetings, my friends. This is Gilles. We're coming together as a conspiracist series. We have all those series, but more and more people are awakening to the truth, and all of that becomes part of it will become part of folklore, contemporary folklore. I wanted to discuss different ideas. The first one is the power of symbols. Symbols are extremely powerful. Do not fool around, play with symbols you do not understand, because there are forces behind it. Yet we can utilize symbols like logos for higher evolution, ascension. And so, for some people, use symbols on their body, even that can be very negative. They don't know. They say, "Oh, it's cute, it's nice," but they don't realize what they're doing. So just utilize symbol. To know that when you surround yourself with symbol, I use a lot of symbols in my art. It brings energy. There is forces behind the symbols, like the 5 star, the 5 point of the star, the pentagram that was hijacked by the dark. They turn it all around. Everything is reversed in their philosophy, in the way they work. But the pentagram is the power, is the fifth dimension, is the 5 pointed star, the head and the arms, and it's the model of the Homo luminous. And there are many other symbols, but they hijack some of them, like the what is called the swastika, the swastika. This is the Nazi use, and now it's even forbidden to use it. But it was, before that, it was known as a very beautiful symbol of the symbol of the wheel of fortune, that the wheel, the eternal wheel of life. And so be careful how you use the symbol, the seal of Solomon, the 6 pointed star. But there are countless other symbols for in Hebraic tradition, the Kabbalah, they're studying each letter, each number, and for there are the secret energies behind the symbols, and so and connect symbols are also. It's important to realize the aspect of the sacred geometry within symbols. For everything was created for, as Plato used to say, it's already there, it already exists, and we're made from those divine models, those divine geometry. Everything is symmetrical, everything has form, but there is enough difference between the symmetry to create the harmony. For it's too perfect, it's boring. So God created all things in this divine perfection. As you connect to those sacred geometric energies, like the Merkaba or the octohedron, tetrahedron, or other forms, you're starting to align your crystalline body, which is a structure that's quite divine in truth. And so we learn to use the symbology really powerfully, and right now it's all there is all the deactivation of all the misuse of those negative use of spiritual energy. The highest wisdom is guilt. To let go of the guilt, let it go. Don't blame others. It's just part of, they're just actors on the show, and they're very small, and they're lost. Stop wondering when will this be over. Just know it is over. Focus on the creation of your life, of your paradise life. Focus on co-creating with the universe. What needs to be understood is the ripened fruits. The fruits are ripened. They're gonna fall down. They're right there. Just be ready to catch it. Don't have to do much. What we need to do is to turn within, to to connect to the ocean of peace within, and to allow the shadows to be indifferent to the shadows outside. And the outcome is maturity. We have to raise our consciousness above the fog, for it is a fog that has been created. There is a very high energy frequency beam that's been sent from the great central sun into the sun, and then we're receiving it. But the earth is receiving it, but it has to come through us. So we are the receptacle. We receive in this week, you're going to feel it. Just relax about it. Just be very relaxed to be in a receptive mode. For this going to be activation, DNA activation that's coming this week through the sun. And then once we mature and integrate this energy, we have to send it down to the central core of the planet. But first we have to integrate it before we send it to her, and it will contribute to accelerate the own process of ascension. Continue to communicate with Mother Earth. We need to store this energy. We want to store energy within ourselves, and then once we're ready, we release it into the core of the planet. Understanding we're all unique expression of Source, and the wholeness of Source is within each and every one of us. There was a philosopher named Empédocle who already discovered that infinity was hidden within all things of form and matter, but we are Source itself in reality. So it's But we live in a matrix that's really hard for people that are truthful and honest and want to see beauty and goodness that flows, because it's a matrix that was created long ago by the Draco Reptilian, the Orion, the kinds of others. The Anunnakis and so on, and but they needed to capture the consciousness of humanity, and so it worked. But for a while, but since everything is they hijacked all the process and reversed it. So in general, the more crooked somebody is, the more dishonest, the more corruptible someone is, the easier it will be to climb through the step of corporate success and governmental success. But I'm not saying there is a lot of people that succeed and that are greatly that deserve that's through hard work. I'm not putting everybody in the same. But I'm just saying that everything was rigged, all the laws, there's all kinds of conspiracies that will be coming up. So it's just be amused, just be light about it, and there are a lot of honest people that are ready to take over, but they haven't been given the opportunity. But there's enough talent all over the world in all the countries. For right now, it is a shaking up, and the shaking up is an opportunity for forgiveness and peace. And understanding the world elites, which are the puppets, they're like all of those people who are communicating on those lower frequency. I'm not. They're part of the conspiracy, but they don't know about it. It's kind of funny because they're not being informed. They're just following orders for the most part, and so but they're conditioned to believe in the continuation of the program. They've been told that, and so. But they're everything is becoming more and more transparent. I'm going to pull some cards with the Akash to see what from the past memory. The highest wisdom is a birth, is a rebirth, is a baby. What we need to understand is put an end to the wars and battles within ourselves and to continue to communicate peace. What we need to do is the healer, to bring wholeness and to provide people an opportunity to let go of their mind and belief and critical mind. If you can do that, when we can do that, we shift to freedom. For the mind always comes back, and the outcome will be to overcome all memories of perquisition and inquisition. For we've been very inquisited and perquisited throughout history, but even now it's like Big Brother is like it's like it's getting. It looks like like their plan is working, but it is not in truth. And the creator knew that. That's why they allowed all of those dark plans the creator let those plans work, because they knew that at the end everything would be reversed. That everything they were trying to do would turn against them and they would fail. So it was like let them do their thing, and it's like but stand above this fog of manipulation. And I received an intel. I don't know if it's that maybe there is maybe one person from the inner circle of the controllers. Those are not known by the public. They're very wealthy and powerful people, but they're under the radars. One of them may defect with very important documents, so that will shock the world if that happens. We'll see how it works, but. What everything they try to do is actually serve to awaken humanity towards unity, towards love, towards consciousness, towards this purification. And even the people who get sick or get vaccinated, there's still an opportunity to heal something, to face certain shadows, and the DNA has been activated. So a lot of people that get vaccinated will be able to transmute it and eliminate it, although I don't recommend it. And even the confinement was necessary, so people face themselves, they let go of all those other distractions. And nature greatly benefited from these few months of confinement. Well, I'm pull a few cards. Did I pull a few cards with the Tarot of Osho already? I'm not sure. Oh, yeah, I did. Well, I'm going to pull a few cards with this Tarot. So trust the process. It's already done. It's already done. Sometimes it's really hard for me. I want to find the light in certain people. I see people that are on the public stage, and I want to send the light to them. And sometimes I feel the connection from a soul perspective with different actors of the world scene. There is a light that is being matched. And sometimes it's just passed through. There's like I don't know. Are they cloned? They don't have that light within themselves. I'm not, or maybe they have, but it's really deep within themselves. Because most of them have been programmed, have been hypnotized, have been bought, they have been threatened, and so just be light in your judgment. Everything will unfold as it should, but. in America, there's a great deal of consciousness also that will be rising, although it's very delicate when you look at the outer process. But when you turn to the inner self, the answer, what's important is being revealed. And what's important is the highest wisdom is to chop off some wood. We need to get ready because we've been informed of certain things, and not about fear of lack or whatever, but to be ready to put ourselves in a situation where our life is good regardless, and then from the place of goodness and comfort and security and abundance and prosperity and health, and we'll be able to affect the world on a greater level. What we need to understand is the never-ending story is not to give power to dramatic situation, not to avoid even coming into to get involved in dramas. For it's like very popular, look on TV or even on internet. There is dramatic stories that are being exposed, but and sometimes we feel, so we feel the love, compassion for the person. But it's okay if that's what you need. But in essence, you don't really need that. You just want to focus on on regaining your power. From there, you will know what to do. And so what we need to do is the wind of change. The wind is changing with everything has been shifted towards a new cycle, and the outcome will be the why. There's going to be a lot of in and outs, and a lot of questions will be coming. And from the questions, the answer first. The question has to come up before before it is answered. And it's always on a spiritual level. It's always on a need to know basis. If you don't need to know, then you don't need to know. You'll know when you need to know. You don't need to bother yourself with all kinds of useless information. And a lot of people on the spiritual ascension path, myself included, maybe, is that we sometimes we accumulate information we don't need. We're seeking information, but there's something to learn and something to grow. And then if we're not attached to initial dramatic dynamism within what we're looking at, it's fine. But it's all following a path of perfection. You are perfect as you are. You are divinely loved by God as you are. You because that's the only thing we need to know. And from there, like the flow is being transformed. It's just the lack of consciousness that allowed this. And now it's like everything's been accelerated in bringing everything to the forefront. All kinds of things that were hidden before are now becoming visible. And so be light in your judgment, continue to connect to the planet and send love and light, to see her in the light, in the beautiful light of God, the light of truth, through the whole range of frequency. For this rainbow bridge has been created to assist the soul to go beyond the astral plane into the realm of magic and of the fifth dimension. Well, thank you very much for listening, for commenting, for subscribing if you like those videos, liking if you like those videos. If you want to make donations, I left a link below to support the channel. If you want a private session, I may still be able to do a few more of those. I'm going to finish private consultations. I'm going to finish with a song that talks about a few things. It's like everybody's got a dream, and it's not for us to decide if the dream of someone else is right, as long as we do no harm, there is no. And then also everything is by consent. You cannot be abused if you do not want to be, if you choose not to be abused. So it's like holding on. It's like the song is called Sweet Dreams. Sweet dreams are made of these. Who am I to disagree? I travel the world and the seven seas. Everybody's looking for something. Some of them want to use you. Some of them want to be used by you. Some of them want to abuse you. Some of them want to be abused. Keep your head up, holding on. Hold your head up, holding on. Keep your head up, holding on. Hold your head up, holding on. Sweet dreams are made of these. Who am I to disagree? I travel the world in the seven seas. Everybody's looking for something. Some of them want to use you. Some of them want to be used by you. Some of them want to abuse you. Some of them want to be abused. Keep your head up, holding on. Hold your head up, holding on. Keep your head up, holding on. Hold your head up, holding on. Sweet dreams are made of these. Who am I to disagree? Sweet dreams are made of this. So cultivate your dream. For I know that it's like sometimes it takes a while, but the fruits, we've planted seeds, we prepare the ground, we put love in the ground, we water it, we took care of it, and of all those things that matters to us, and that is spirit led and soul guided from the heart, and so eventually the fruits will come down, and so also when I say do not judge those who have success that succeed. Of course, it's like, but there is there is a whole array of successful people that will be revealed. They're gonna fall from their high. Their pedestals. They're gonna fall from that because they are really they're not that evolved of people. They're just young souls that have been implicated in dark programs, and so but there are a lot of people that are successful that are working for the light. Thank God, thank God. So the card of the day is a new angle. The Archangel Samuel, a better way of going about it. This time of reflection, dare to be different. So know this week there's going to be a great deal of energies that will be channeled down from the sun, and so take the time to relax, to shift whatever needs to be shifted, and then after this moon that's coming tomorrow, we're gonna be able to feel a complete a sense of is the 8th of Ariel. You can be proud of the accomplished work. It is by practicing that we learn. Think about doing some study or formation. So continue to learn what you like, to learn about what you like, to continue to cultivate yourself, to prepare yourself, and know that you've done some amazing work, and you want to continue to do some work. We've all incarnated here to anchor that energy. Just the fact is not about words or what we do, it's just the fact to be here. We increase the frequency of the planet just by the simple fact that we chose to incarnate at this time. So thank you very much. I wish you a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Adonai.